welcome back. So I'm out here picking my spinach from my garden, and I figured I should give y'all a little bit of an update on my husband's new handiwork as well as what I have growing in my winter/spring garden. So check it out. Alright, so this is kind of what my hoop garden looks like usually, but my husband added a couple new things that will make it easier for me to open and get in there without having to roll back plastic. And this is how he did it, with a bungee cord that he bought and then some washers that we had lying around and PVC pipes. We had extra handles from a previous project, so he added theirs as well. And all I have to do now is pop these things off. And this helps hold it down in the windy weather that we keep having. And then I can easily lift it up and see what's inside, see what's going on. I planted a couple more things in here just for grins and giggles. I have radishes on this line that are already popping up, and I only put them in there about 3 days ago, so I was pretty surprised. Back there, underneath the broccoli, I have purple kohlrabi. I think I'm saying that right. And then right in front of me will be some ruby red Swiss chards. So as you can see, I have this one all the way open right now. Eventually it will have a chain to hold it slightly open so it doesn't get completely blown back like that, but for now it works for me, so I can get in here and harvest my spinach and check on my carrots, which are getting quite fat because my bed is not that deep. There they are. And I've been checking on them, and look at that. Look at the width of that thing compared to the width of my thumb. It's gonna be huge. I can't wait to eat it. They probably could be harvested now, but I'm gonna try to give them one more frost. I have celery. I'm still learning how to grow this. This was a new one for me. And then my pak choi, which is flowering. I'm gonna get the seeds from those and start them again. And then some more Swiss chards. These I got from Lowe's and separated them out, and I've been feeding them to our tortoise, and he enjoys them, but he's hibernating right now, so we've been eating them. So I found this idea off of YouTube from a video from a guy who I call the permaculture guy. His name's Jason. I'm gonna link his video down below because he had something similar, and his was a nicer idea, but we didn't have the extra wood in our budget, so we did what we could, and it's our own little makeshift cover that we can open and close fairly easily. So I found this idea on YouTube from a guy named Jason, who I call the food forest guy, and I'll link his video down below. I enjoy watching his videos a lot. I wish I could do a food forest, but being that I live in an HOA neighborhood, I'm technically not even allowed to have peach trees and apple trees, but we planted them since right as we moved in. We didn't know that, so we'll just have to keep them small. But I enjoy watching his videos because I still get good tips on ideas like hoop covers, cuttings, growing small trees, what to grow around trees. He's the one that turned me on to the idea of a fruit tree guild, and that is what I am attempting to do this year, so we'll see how that works. So our hoop covers are not exactly the way Jason did it. My husband kind of put his own flair onto them, as he usually does. We also try to only use the extra wood that we have lying around. I mean, occasionally, yes, we will go and buy an extra piece or two here and there, but as you can see, most of this wood came from a dog pen that we had set up for our dog before we just stuck her out in the line because she didn't use most of the pen anyways. So what's the point of having a hoop cover anyways? I like mine nice and big because I eventually will have netting put over those in place of the plastic, and it'll keep out all the bugs and birds from the summer plants that I plan to have in there. Right now they're super helpful from keeping the frost off and keeping it warm in there. I have a temperature, a thermometer in there that keeps the temperature. And so I can read it from inside. And while it only read a couple of degrees warmer than outside, the humidity is way high, and that helps keep the inside the hoops really warm. As you notice, my pak choi is going to seed, so it's quite warm in there, warm enough for it to produce seeds. If you don't want to do the hoop system, you don't have to. There's other ideas such as taking plastic or even blankets. There's a special fabric for the seedling blankets. It's not very thick, but allows water and air to go through, and it keeps a lot of the heat in. And you can staple that to the top of your raised beds, or you can stake it into the ground so it's over wherever your winter garden is, and it'll help keep those plants alive. You just want to make sure that you have access to them, so maybe get some large clips and clip it to the side of your raised beds, or have a way to be able to roll them back so on nice sunny windy days like this one, for the 5 seconds that it's here, your plants will be able to get full sun and wind, which will make them stronger, stuff like that. I have to keep stopping the video because of the wind and my kids, so I apologize. So what we used for the hoop system that we have is 6 mil plastic, as well as just your regular PVC pipes. We started out with zip ties holding it all together, and that works out okay as a starting point, but I would definitely get some bolts to put them together. That way it makes them sturdier. You want to make sure that when you put the plastic over your system, once you get it set up, that it's fairly tight. When we had everything held together with the zip ties, because we were just trying to get it thrown up before this really bad week-long frost that we had, it held until we had a really bad rainstorm that lasted for like 2 to 3 days. We had all sorts of flooding. It was awful. So all that rain made one of them collapse. The plants were okay, surprisingly, because the plastic was still on top of them, but it bent some of the PVC pipes, which is why they don't stand perfectly upright anymore. So lesson learned there, don't use the zip ties unless you absolutely have to, and if you do, make sure they're really tight. But I would suggest using bolts and screws to screw it all together. There's the wind again. Yay! Well, I hope you found this video entertaining and educating about the hoop systems that we have and the new little tips and tricks that my husband adds here and there. Let me know if you have any questions, tips, or advice. I'm always open ears. Just comment below, and if you have any questions about the hoop system, please feel free to comment. I'll direct those questions to my husband, and he will get back to you ASAP. Thanks for joining me, guys. Have a good day. Bye.